Shalom, brothers. Let's start out by giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, who the word ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly calls Christ, double honor to the elders and respect to the brothers out there doing this work. Alright, so brothers, praying for the downfall of this wicked kingdom, so we can, Most High willing, if I'm one of the elect, so brothers can, get into that kingdom, man, and, spread that right, start living, how accordingly, man, how we supposed to be living. I mean, in the land of drawing water, we are rehearsing the righteous acts, but we're not gonna be in hell, man. We're gonna be doing the righteous acts accordingly. It's gonna be written in our minds, in our heart, and everything. All right. So this is Deuteronomy. Wake up 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Proverbs 12, verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. A righteous man will take care of his beast. A righteous man sees whatever animal he got, a pet or whatever. I mean, whatever animal he got, and he see him limping, or you see that something's wrong with him. He's gonna care enough to check on that animal. He's gonna care enough to not just check, but find, because our people back then had a lot of wisdom, because when we went into captivity, it's not like we had, it's not like we had our knowledge, the knowledge of the things that we wrote down in books that the scribes took notes about and stuff. We didn't have it at our disposal. We didn't have it at our fingertips anymore. So yeah, we lost a lot of things, but we will gain it back. But even today, not even having that knowledge, if you got internet, you should still know how to get online and do some research and find out what's going on with your pet, man. I mean, you could just bring it to the vet, but I mean, if you're good at, if you're just a person that knows how to research well and find every little detail about things, and possibly through the spirit, man, figure out like, oh yeah, so that's probably what's wrong with him. You probably, through the spirit, the Most High probably give you the knowledge to remember a good amount of details, what you normally feed your pet. I mean, ultimately, if you're taking care of your pet, man, to the best of your abilities, not feeding him these crappy foods, the so-called white man, they got these stuff chemically engineered. They put all type of, stuff in these dog foods and some of these foods. If you're not careful, you might take up one of those brands that, we have some stuff in it that'll like upset your dog, man. Well, or whatever pet you got. Ultimately, you should be researching on the pet and know what the pet, like what to feed the pet. So so a righteous person, the righteous are the Israelites, and then the wicked, Job 9 verse 24, or the Esau, the so-called white man, with his spirit going back to Cain, But also 2/3 of our people don't, also 2/3 of our people are cruel to their pets also, man. If if you want to go there too, you know, but a righteous person, will regard the life of his pet, of his beast, man. All right, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man. They ain't gonna care about their pet. They sacrifice they sacrifice their dogs, their cats, like wickedness, man. You know, So don't be surprised if judgment. Don't be surprised if it came to pass where that animal stood up and spoke out against your ass. Yeah, it was him. That nigga right there. That cracker right there. It was him. Slit my throat. 25 verse Deuteronomy 25 verse 4, man. Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn. So this is this is a law, and this is also a good example of it's a good example, man. Like certain things that you shouldn't do, certain things in your spirit that you shouldn't be doing to your beast, man. But a righteous person would follow this law and not muzzle his ox. when he tried to out the corn, I'd put something over his mouth so he can't eat nothing and starve his beast. But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. They'll let that mother they'll freaking go on some trip somewhere, who knows where, and freaking leave their pets in the house, nobody to take care of them, nobody to feed them. And that mother effer would probably starve the whole week. No, they'll probably come back and that bee will be dead, man. You have to be lucky to come back and see that darn, probably come back and see him like barely moving, all dehydrated, malnourished, you know. So that's wicked, man. Maybe a day, no, not even a day, but maybe a day. But nah, man, not a whole week, man. Don't be like that. At least, nah, that's wicked. But with that, all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High, His only begotten Son, double honors and the others, respects to the brothers out there doing this work. Shalom. Hope brothers were edified, man. All right, so take care of your beast, man.